Happy eclipse week. This has, I've noticed, been a very intense phase for me every eclipse season. I definitely get a lot of depth traction in my progress with my healing and growth. Not always comfortable. Last one was alright. This one, I don't know. It's starting off on a pretty powerful foot. I've been doing shadow work with clients and for myself, learning about parts, internal family systems. So really diving into that, doing some just deep, dark presence stuff. Now that I've had the space to. And not surprisingly, my friends and connections in Los Angeles with the vegan spirituality group messaged me and asked if I would collect some footage of one of the animals at the local Miami Zoo for their work. And so my whole path of animal rights and healing and started at an animal containment place in Tampa back in 2000. I think the year 2000. So we're looking at 23 years where this whole chapter of Nikki started. Very painful. And it was a silverback gorilla in Tampa. And I haven't been back to one of these places since. So anticipating this would be hard to do, but necessary and valuable for the animals, for myself, especially because I have energy healing tools. I accepted the offer and I reached out to a friend to help, to come with me for support, and she was coming and something shifted and so now I'm going solo. So, but that's okay because it feels like there's going to be so much available for me and her, for me and the animals. It's going to be really good for me, so I embrace it. And I welcome whatever needs to happen. Because I have new eyes. I'm a new person. And so I'm going to document this beautiful animal and send everybody love. I'll send the workers love. Send the industry love. I feel more equipped now to help. And that was the promise I made 23 years ago. I didn't know how or when, but I was gonna do my part to help get them out of captivity. And in this 23 years, I've learned the parallel of what hurts is also a pain that we have. So I've learned that I identify with how I anticipate the animals are feeling with my own pain inside. So addressing the external expression of my own pain can help all involved. So I'm ready. I'm ready to go in and no longer reject looking at the part of me that's suffering. No longer avoid looking at the animals that are suffering. I'm ready to just go in and feel. And I know that the gateway of service and light and love and healing is through the feeling. So I'm ready. Alright, well, I will report back and let you know how it goes. Part 1. Let's do this. Alright, just got my ticket. I'm here. Documenting this and I think I'm doing that as a way of avoiding feeling. I feel a little bit numb right now. Like I'm not in my body. I had to start smacking my thighs in the parking lot just to be here. But alright, I'm gonna do this. I'm fucking here. I'm just gonna fucking go all in and feel the feels. I know there's so much completion in this experience for me, so I'll be back. So we know everything is perspective and that in shadow work we learn everything's valid. So this is a perfect time for me to do this given a heightened focus on shadow work lately, and our energy, our frequency is paving the path for our future experiences. So here I am, where I have for the last 23 years viewed captive animal locations as a place of suffering and greed and enslavement. And that's true, very valid. But so is love. And so is the fact that even though this system was born out of greed, selfishness, and abuse, there are people genuinely who love animals, children, innocent, and they genuinely love animals. And I can say from my own history as a child going to zoos, it was neat to see them, take pictures of them, and then I'd just throw the picture in a drawer and that was the end of it. So I didn't see that this was a really educational and valuable thing for me. I already loved animals. I didn't piece together that love doesn't mean I matter more than you. If I really love you, your happiness matters to me, your freedom, your desires matter to me, even if it means denying myself. That's love. And so what I'm choosing to do in this experience is rewire myself to be a source of love that doesn't judge, which is really hard, especially if you know me, especially with animal rights. To love without judgment, love without boundaries, to not just love the animals, but to love those who haven't yet come to realize their value. This is such a powerful healing experience for me, and by the time I'm done with this space, and I'm planning now, I was only going to come and get my pictures of the target animal and leave. I'm feeling now like I want to walk the whole place, because it's an evolving experience for me. I'm changing the longer I'm here. And not by denying and neglecting the pain, I'm feeling it, I'm letting myself cry. And that does happen. But I'm also gonna choose to focus on those who love. And that this space and all captive spaces can help snap others out of the trance and be like, wait, what are we doing? And then we'll birth solutions, right? It's all valid. Let myself learn that. So as I approached the space where the animals I came to see are, there's one specific animal that I was asked to document. Big animals, and when I approached, they weren't there. But as soon as I pulled out my camera, they came out from behind. And they started doing their thing, and so I was able to get a lot of footage. They gave me a lot of communication. I need to slow down and turn into it, but yeah, I got what I came for, and I feel like they came out because as soon as I got what I needed, they turned around and left again. Animals are so smart. They're so amazing. Alright, to be continued. Heading to the silverback gorilla exhibit now. Ground zero. So while I've been here, I've been channeling Reiki for the animals, the space that they live on, the attendees, the animal handlers, the employees, the entire existence of these spaces. And that's the beauty of Reiki. Reiki is universal energy. It's pure positive energy. It doesn't have judgment, resentment, anger, fight, push or pull. It's just pure positive energy. So while I've been here, it's been very helpful to let go of my skewed perspective and just be a conduit of love, free-flowing, no agenda, just cleansing, clearing, healing love, and knowing and trusting in love that whatever is going to best embody and express from that love is what will happen. Supporting the animals on their journeys, their happiness, their comfort, like whatever that pure positive flush can support for them is what I've been channeling, and it's definitely helped me too. every time we channel Reiki or any other energy for anything, we're getting a flush as well. So I just feel myself transforming in this process. Such a powerful day and a powerful time during eclipse week and my own moon cycle starting with the new moon eclipse on Saturday, and just wow. Big changes coming for Earth and all of her children. Full acceptance of where we are is the path entrance for where we wish to go. Alright, I'm leaving. So much to process, and I love that it is just now starting to rain. A bit harder and more consistent than the drizzles we've had all day. And I think I just heard thunder, which is sound healing for me. God, this was such a perfectly profound, divinely timed experience for me. And I'm grateful that I was able to have the internal strength and courage to not let my own pain dominate and choose to be a source of love and healing as often as I could. Definitely wasn't throughout. Had my human moments, but it felt really good to be able to get out of myself and choose to channel the Reiki energy healing for the animals and the handlers and the existence of these facilities. Because I know we can do better. Humans are naturally loving creatures. We have our own pain and wounding and isolated feelings that prevent us from accessing that all the time, but I feel like we're making gains, and the more of us who can not stay isolated but rather choose to do the work so that we do have access to consistent peace and clarity inside, that when we do go into these places we can source love and share it and spread it to help shift people's energy. That's all this is frequency. And so I was doing my best to be in the frequency of love and trust throughout, and I think I feel successful. There's a lot to process and unpack from this whole experience. It's not going to happen in a day or even probably a month, but I feel overall grateful and inspired at what we can do, because I know I'm not the only person who is walking through this space today, seeing through the eyes of the animals, seeing through the eyes of big picture, you know, rather than our own instant gratification and at all costs entertaining ourselves. I think we're exiting that era, and yeah, we're no longer where we were. We're not yet where we're headed, so we're in that awkward in-between teenager stage. Yeah, so lots to process.